We are the one and only region in the whole of South Africa that has baobab trees. That's how God loves us. When He's happy, just throw baobab trees at us. So baobab trees are biodiversity, protected species of flora. So we have a duty to protect them.
We are here hunting for investment. So we are hunters, Honorable Premier, today. But the person who is qualified to give us a context of really why we are here, give us a little bit of more remarks on what I'm saying, I would like to invite to the podium the chairman of the Limpopo Economic Development Agency, Dr. Mufasi Likota.
Special economic zone, in my mind, to simplify it in my mind, is a collaboration between private sector and public sector, where public sector provides certain incentives to attract investment to a specific geographic location. And investors come in with their capital to come and optimize and maximize their profits. It's as simple as all that. So investors will go there with an intention of maximizing their return on investment. Government and the public and other stakeholders in the area will hope to get, in fact, they should be able to get economic growth, employment, industrialization, and all the good things that we expect from. So it's a partnership between those two sectors. So in a way, this is an invitation to some extent to partner with the province of Limpopo and to partner with the South African government and all the incentives that they're providing. In preparation for this, I looked at a few special economic zones and I zeroed in on two. And one of them I'm going to have to drop because I have learned from political leadership here not to get too much involved in politics. So I'll look at Singapore and start visualizing Makhado as another Singapore, where jobs will be created, wealth will be created, business people will make a lot of money and get their return on investment. There's no contradiction in that. So as I officially open this on behalf of LEADER, open this very important conference, I wish you very productive interaction. And I hope that at the end of the day today, and all other activities that are going to follow resulting from this, you will be convinced that it's to the best interest of your business to go and invest in Musina Makhado. Good luck.
When God is happy, He throws platinum at us. When God is happy, He throws chrome at us. When God is happy, He throws all these goodiest things. When we're happy, we're children of God. We are no lesser children of God. So we are very happy people. And we think God's favor on us, nobody should stand on its way. Amen. Without waste of time, I would like to take this opportunity to invite to the stage the Honorable MEC for Economic Development, Environment and Tourism, MEC Mukoni. Let's welcome with him with a round of applause.
We are meeting this morning to invite the business fraternity to take you through the investment opportunities that are presented by Musina Makhado Special Economic Zone in the Limpopo province. Limpopo has the lowest unemployment population in the country. Limpopo enjoys the highest number of domestic tourists in the country and is the second province to enjoy international tourists, hence the preferred province for growth and investment potential. With the support of the Premier, there is no doubt that this project will see remarkable success in a very near future. When he appointed me, he's a man of few words. He just said to me, Tabo, Mugoni, he calls me Mugoni, you must make sure that the SEZ is operational. I will not call you every day, but you must make sure that we deal with the issue of SEZ. Premier, this is part of dealing with SEZ. Can you address our investors? Thank you.
I must hasten to say that the Musina Makhado Special Economic Zone is our flagship economic development project. Through this initiative and through partnership with you in the private sector, we hope to stimulate economic growth, create much needed employment opportunities, and reduce the ballooning gap of inequality in our province and in our country. I can confirm that opportunities are actually limitless in this special economic zone. Opportunities range from manufacturing, agro-processing, automotives, steel, pharmaceuticals, logistics, and so on and so forth. What is even more tantalizing is the fact that this project enjoys an overwhelming support of our national government. The project enjoys an overwhelming support of the highest office in the land, which is the office of the president. Our president, Honorable Matamela Ramaphosa, is very impatient when it comes to seeing this project being propelled. He wants to see it running as soon as yesterday. The president supports this initiative partly because it is in line with his vision of the district-based development model. The Limpopo provincial government has placed this Musina Makhado SEZ project at the apex of its priorities. We cannot afford to let it fail. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't afford that, because once you do that, it means the provincial government shall have failed. The Musina Makhado SEZ is indeed expected to revolutionize the economic outlook of the entire Vembe region and the economy of our country as a whole. Over and above this, the Musina Makhado Special Economic Zone is expected to have a vivid and solid footprint in the rest of the SADC countries. This area is expected to be a logistic hub for the province and the SADC region. We also expect investment in this area for agro-processing, automotives, manufacturing, pharmaceutical, and many other business areas. We want you to be amongst the first to seize this golden opportunity. I can reassure you of the support of the national and our provincial government. That must always be emphasized. We also have a very progressive legislation in the form of the SEZ Act, which support the whole engagement or arrangement of the special economic zone. I want to say that I'm exceedingly pleased to announce that our SEZ entity will today sign several cooperation arrangements with various entities. These entities include Mintech, Safcol, Transnet, and the Road Agency Limpopo. These agreements are aimed at helping to facilitate the successful implementation of the Musina Makhado SEZ project. We are also grateful for the thoughtful decision by our energy and metallurgical complex operator to divert some of the Chinese investments to the other side of the SEZ. My task was merely to welcome you to this interactive session and to assure you of the support of government for this initiative. We value your presence in this meeting, and we look forward to partnering with you to make Limpopo a province of the future. Limpopo is open for business. The Musina Makhado SEZ awaits your investment, and come and invest there. If you don't do it now, you shall have lost the opportunity. And remember, the opportunity costs in economic development are very, very costly. I thank you very much.
Without any further ado, I would like to get onto the podium somebody who's going to give us some remarks from the Chinese delegation, and it's Mr. Zhang Xin.
This time we are interest in the Musina Makhado special economic zone in the area, just like you see mining and mineral processing, and also thermal power station. And also we're interested try to study the possibility of biomass energy and solar energy, such kind of renewable energy in these areas. And with your introduction, we are getting more confirmed and more confident that we will come to cooperate and invest here. And in the future, our project surely will be bound by the law of the South Africa. And we will also take full consideration of the concerns of the stakeholders, just like the communities, the governments, and also. And the last of what I would like to say that I'm very impressed by the beauty of the Johannesburg. But from the introduction of this morning, we get to know that Limpopo is more beautiful. So we cannot wait to see. We're going to visit Limpopo in the next few days, and I'm sure we'll visit more areas, learn more, and enjoy more. Thank you.
Who says we can't build a highway to Cairo? There isn't one yet, and surely we can get that done. So the opportunities are enormous, and as a team, we see that going forward, and I think we've reiterated enough that we're going to work within the confines of our law, and at the same time ensure to meet our challenges, and those three very serious challenges that we face as a country. We want to drive our economy. But in conclusion, as we say in Sepedi, boola. Thank you very much.
So I would like at this point to get on with the signings. I'm calling our partners from RAL, the Roads Agency Limpopo, to also come through, because they will be signing the synergy amongst them and potential value to be derived from their collaboration in meeting their respective obligations and objectives, and jointly collaborating in undertaking road infrastructure development for the successful implementation of the Musina Makhado Special Economic Zone. Round of applause to them. Staff call came right on time for the signing of the collaboration that will entail the supply of lumber and timber products to industries operating within the Musina Makhado SEZ, biomass power generation and biofuel manufacturing opportunities, furniture manufacturing and other timber value-adding activities. It's a team that we all like, we love to hate. Thank you. Okay, a round of applause, guys. Thank you so much. May I also then call Transnet for the signing concerning a potential business relationship which may lead to provision of products and services beneficial to both parties and exchange certain technical, financial, commercial, and other information. Can I call Mr. Ramabulana from My Power? The cooperation is in the investment development and operation management of manufacturing plant for new energy solar systems, new energy electric vehicles, energy storage systems, and HDPE. Okay, this is high density polyethylene water pipes in the Anton Villa site of the Musina Makhado Special Economic Zone. It is done. We've signed with My Power for green energy projects. Now, if I can then move to the Chinese. I was very excited to call the Chinese, but now I am ready. South African Energy Metallurgical Base, SAEMB, and if there's a witness tonight, otherwise if not, we'll deal with it. So here we are signing cooperation and investment development and cooperation of trade and processing complex projects in the Musina Makhado SEZ in the Anton Villa site to promote bilateral economic cooperation between South Africa and China. The signing concerning Tianning Energy. This cooperation is for the construction of power plants in the Musina Makhado SEZ and the utilization of its coal-fired generators for the purposes of imparting skills to persons who will be part of the energy generation within the SEZ. Our MEC for Limpopo Economic Development and Environment and Tourism, Ntate Thabo Mokoni.
If you talk about buffaloes, 70% of buffaloes in South Africa are in Limpopo. If you talk about hunting, 70% of hunting is in Limpopo. We are the biggest tourist province, whether internationally or domestically. What else do you want? I always say the difference between us and God is that God's will happens in heaven and on earth, and our will happens on this earth. Whatever we say, it will happen. I will say to Masura, by March next year, the EIA must be complete. It must be complete, because if it doesn't complete it, that decree will be taken. In 1220, I don't know whether it's BC or AD, but in 1220, the Chinese and the South Africans. That time there was no South Africa, because South Africa is only started in 1910, for those of you who don't know. The people of this country were trading with the Chinese, doing what they call the glass beads. So this collaboration is a reincarnation of what happened 5,000 years ago. So it is not, we are not doing anything, Mr. Song. Don't get excited, you think, no, I'm doing anything new. It has happened before. We are just doing it again, because we are doing it again. And we understand what we are doing. It is not a mistake. We know what we are doing. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.